Yo, what is up, my rebels? Today we're going to be talking about Flow's 8-man 150-pound bracket that is upcoming and our predictions for this event. Let's go right into the video. So the first matchup in this bracket is budgering Punia versus Lago. If you know freestyle, you know budgering Punia is India's best wrestler, probably in freestyle at least. Guys, I think a 2-time world's bronze medalist and a world placer, I think a few times as well. Also, I think he won gold at the Commonwealth Games or Asian Games a few years ago. So pretty good guy, a lot of experience. Guy who's the #1 seed at this tournament versus a really inexperienced guy in Lago. This kid just came off of, I think, his first real good Iowa wrestling season. Pretty good guy, but he has the potential to upset budgering Punia, but definitely gonna go with him in this one since he is more experienced. The second matchup is Henderson versus Joey McKenna. McKenna and Henderson, the 4 and 5 seeds in the bracket, and the #5 and #7 ranked guys at 65 kgs in the United States. Pretty good matchup. They've wrestled before, McKenna attacking Henderson at the USA Open in 2018, and he beat him most recently at the Last Chance qualifiers in 2019 10-6. But if we had to choose, these guys have wrestled before and they have the ability, both of them, to beat each other, but probably would go with McKenna in this match. So we got Jordan Oliver, great wrestler, versus Anthony Astronaut, guy who just came off of an NCAA title in 2019, was supposed to wrestle at I think another one of these 8-man challenges way back in maybe May or June or July, somewhere in the summer. Ended up getting injured, could not compete. I think it was Beat the Streets actually. But yeah, so he couldn't compete in that. So now he's here up against Jordan Oliver. These guys have talked to each other on Twitter, trash talking each other, guys saying, why don't you cut to this weight so you can wrestle, all that stuff. But since Astronaut hasn't wrestled since way back in the NCAA season, definitely going to go with Jordan Oliver here. Especially since he dominated at the 2019 Bill Farrell and the 2019 Senior Nationals. And then the last matchup in the first round, James Green versus Bryce Meredith. Green, a 2017 World Silver medalist, 2015 World's Bronze medalist, and the #2 seed in the bracket versus Bryce Meredith. Pretty good wrestler himself, but Green had a pretty good, wrestled pretty good in the RTC Cup. Yanni, of course, beat him twice. I don't think anyone else beat him, however, and he was cutting a lot of weight. But yeah, definitely going to go with Green in this one, a way more experienced and technically sound wrestler. And then in the semis, budgering Punia versus Joey McKenna. McKenna is just a great guy, but budgering has beat him before. It was 4-2, and I think it was in the Mateo Pelicone quarterfinals. Great wrestler, great wrestling match. But yeah, budgering Punia has beat him before, and we have him beating him here again. Probably 3 or 4 points, depending on how match paces and goes. And then the second semifinal, James Green versus Jordan Oliver. Great wrestlers. These guys have wrestled before as well, with Green winning those matches 2-1 and 4-3. So pretty close matches. Oliver could upset, but probably Green winning this matchup again. And then in the semifinals, Mitch McKee versus Jordan Oliver, guy who he's wrestled before, beat him 5-3 at Bill Farrell 2019 and shut him out at the 2019 Senior Nationals finals. Probably will beat him again if he does have the chance to go up against him. And then in the finals, this would be a dream matchup. Never seen this matchup before. These guys have never wrestled. 2 of the best wrestlers in this weight going up against each other for the first time. Green and budgering, so it'll definitely be crazy if this does happen. Green has a lot of power, a really mat savvy guy, great timing against budgering, who has amazing defense and just a really fast pace. But since I am kind of biased towards budgering, and since Green has just lost to Yanni twice on criteria in the last RTC Cup, probably going to go with budgering in this matchup, probably winning by criteria or 1 or 2 points. Yeah, that's going to wrap up our predictions for Flow's 8-man 150-pound bracket. Got budgering taking first, James Green second, Mitch McKee taking third, and then Jordan Oliver taking fourth. Hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna push for daily uploads starting now, since all my finals, all my school is done. So yeah, hope you guys stay tuned for that. Peace.